Welcome back. Welcome back. Good to see everybody. Welcome back on a Tuesday. Hope everybody's had a good weekend. You probably did. Why? Because some of these charts started bouncing back into the positive direction after all that damn negative. And everybody's starting to feel a little better, aren't you? Everybody's starting to get a little bit of them hopium vibes, right? Yeah, everything feels good because it's all coming up a little bit. Well, let me just dash you down a little bit here after this live stream, shall we? Pouring me a drink now. It's Tuesday. I hope everyone's had a good weekend. Back to the Black Barrel. I'm going to talk tonight a little bit about why the HODL mentality works to a degree if the conditions are correct, and why we make so much more not doing that. How is it possible that we do as well as we do, but not HODLing? Well, we're going to discuss that tonight. We've talked about it before, but no matter how many times I say it, no matter how many times I go over this on live streams, no matter how many times I tell everyone you would have made more if you did X, people still don't listen. They just don't want to hear it. They don't want to go back and watch a simple YouTube video of me breaking it down in a replay mode. They don't want to hear it. I've already done it before, right? I've already talked about it, but we're going to go over it again. Plus, we're going to look at the market a little bit. If you haven't done so, everybody go hit like. We're having drinks on Tuesdays and relaxing. Been a hell of a day. Been a hell of a day. I hope everyone had it right along with me, as good as it would go. Let's say hey to everybody. 32 people on 13 likes. Go hit like, everybody. So, real quick. Sup, Jeremy was first today. As soon as I posted this, he put that at like 2 o'clock this afternoon or whatever. Sam, what's up? Jag, Frog with a Hat, Kopi Burnett, Rob M, what's up, all you cool cats? Bro, don't hit me with Carol Baskin's ass, bro. JP says, what's up, Keith? No, you're the man, sir. What's up, Kevin Luce Jr.? Ever Forward. Did you try that Jack Daniels single barrel? I haven't been by the liquor store yet, but I promise you I'll look for it. Shorty Guzman said, if you in that HODL mentality, you're not in that hood mentality. Thank you, sir. May I have another drink for that? Ooh, nice stiff whiskey. LOL, is that louder with Crowder, the Keith's face on? 100%, dude. Joe D, what's up? These intros have gotten epic. Well, thank you, sir. Educated Dummy, what's up, my friend? NFT Hines, what's up, dude? You're new here. Glad to see you. Crypto Psycho, bam, what's up, dude? Gandalf, you ain't been on live in a minute, man. Good to see you, bro. What's up, Joel? Isham, what's up, my friend? No one got the Simpsons reference. Hold on. Hi, Dr. Nick. Hi, everybody. Oh, I remember that shit, bro. Don't come at me with the Simpsons. Hi, I'm Troy McClure. Dude, let's not get on it. Let's not get on it, because then I won't shut up. What's up, Pepper, dude? Long time. Sup, family? Finally got back on the stream after a long vacation. Well, I hope you enjoyed, sir. Russell Thomason, how's everyone, man? We're doing better than bad. That's for damn sure. I'm doing better than bad. Big Dex, Angel Ponce, what's ovulating, Keith? D's mamas. You thought I was going to say nuts, didn't you? Psych. What's up, Ignacio? Bam. All right. Let's get into this. A little bit more whiskey. So, I've talked about this a lot. We're going to look at this Bitcoin chart. I'm going to tell you how much more money you could have made if you simply didn't HODL. If you did nothing but HODL, how much would you make? If you made that all the way back in the day, how much money would you have gotten out along the way? And what would happen if you just used the chart to buy and sell at simple points? How much more would you have made? Crypto Psycho, have a drink on me. It's AC/DC. Bam, let's go. Ooh. Oh, we have to do it out of the bottle for the intro, for the donations. If you haven't ever been on the stream before, or if you have and you want to donate, please understand that all this gets given away. We don't keep any of the money from the YouTube donations. All right. Google gets their cut, which I think is 40%, and then or 40 or 50%, whatever it is, and then we take the rest and give it away. I don't care. It's not the money here, okay, folks. I do pretty good on my own. I don't need people to give me money. I'm just going to give it away. and it will go to a good cause. I promise. We gave $2,500 between me and Steven to Laos. We fed a ton of people. We gave them supplies, essential things that they needed, and we're going to continue to do big things. Thank you, Crypto Psycho. Whoo. All right. Let's take some of this stuff off so we can see it a little bit better. Oh, real quick. We've hit our first target on Bitcoin. I had this spot marked, as you see, as target 1. Why did I mark that as target 1? Well, that Fibonacci set lined up with the pivots, which lined up with some other stuff, which gave me the ability to see that likely we were going to hit a moving average here and slow down, which we did. I'll pull that moving average up real quick. Right, here you go. Bam, hit the 50-day moving average. We are over it, and that's good. However, as you see, it was a point of resistance. Moving averages act as rolling resistance, and that rolling resistance hung us up. Okay, right there, bam, hung up. There's another one up here. That's the 100-day moving average, which just so happens to coincide with that CME gap that you see around 28.5. I do think eventually we get there. And honestly, I think that may be where we flutter out and fall flat. Now, there is another CME gap above that, up near 35,000. Could that be the marker that we hit and flutter and fall out? Could be. I don't want to say that yet because let's go one step at a time. We still are in a bear market that's not bullish yet, folks. There are barriers to break here, and we have broken none of them. We did hold some support on the high time frame, and we'll get over that. We'll get to that in a second. So there's your Bitcoin quick analysis. I still like 28.5 here eventually. One step at a time, though. It's going to take a bit to get there. It ain't going to be a quick run. It ain't going to be a quick run. Let's go and look at the high time frame chart. I'm going to start with the weekly here. And the reason I'm going to use the weekly is I could do daily, but I don't want to spend the entire 30 minutes doing this. It's just easier to do it on the weekly. All right. I got a lot of stuff drawn on this thing. So let me erase some of this stuff here. Let me take off the moving averages. We're just going to use the 821 EMA here. Okay. And we're just going to go over the chart little by little. What we have from the beginning of time with Bitcoin here, okay, from the very, very, very beginning, all the way back to 2010. It's been 12 years. That's 12 years times 12 months, 144 months. Okay, that in the calculator, 144 months. 144 months. All right. Let's just openly assume that everyone's going to buy $100 worth every single month. Okay. And that's what they're going to do to HODL, right? They're just going to buy $100 every month, no matter what. They're going to buy $100. They don't care, no matter what. That's going to be 144 months times $100. You're going to put in $144,000 of your own money over 12 years, having never removed a single dollar. To get that, all money in, no money out. All you've done is take $100 a month and continue to buy and buy and buy. Now that is a long ass time to do that, and it's highly unrealistic. Almost nobody can do that. People can barely make their car payments on time. People can't remember to pay their power bill. I don't know how you are going to remember to pay whoever you pay $100 a month to buy Bitcoin with. I just don't see that. Okay. That's highly unlikely at best. But for the example, we'll say it real quick. What's up, China Matt? Good to see you, brother. Some say the Apollo missions were to deliver the love letters to the moon. You're stupid, dude. What's up, Monaco? Monake? I can't say it right. Good to see you, brother. U-boat, what's up? Stick to charts there, Angus. Stupid, dude. Also over 200 MMA on the weekly. Absolutely. Shorty Guzman watching the weekly close in 5 days, just touched the weekly 8, and that may pose a barrier, which is exactly what China's talking about. $144,000 goes in no matter what, whether that's HODL or DCA or whatever you want to call it. $144,000 goes in. So when's the first time we see a buy signal on the weekly chart? Well, we don't have a ton of data to go on here, but the first chance I see to buy was 2 candles over the 8 EMA is the basic rule for the 821 EMA. I'm just going to use that for the example. Back here on October of 2010, you get your first weekly clean buy signal. You hold this all the way up till you get your first sell signal, which doesn't come until all the way up here in September of 2011. So 9 months, you got money in the system and made money because you not only the money that you put in go up, but you kept feeding the system, add another $100 no matter what. And it was an uptrend, which is very clear. So you could continue to add money. It was an uptrend. Great. You're doing it good. You're killing it. How much money did you make? So over that time, you put $900 in the system, right? You started with only 200 down here, right? You added an extra 700. So you put $200 buy in here because that's all you had to buy with. All right. You continue to add along the way. I get that. It went up about 9,000%. So just your 200, 9,000% makes $18,000. Okay. You turned the $200 plus the other money you put in there makes about $18,700. Call it 19,000. Call it, you know what? Let's say 20,000, just to fudge the numbers a bit in your favor. 20 grand, right? $20,000 to this point. Now, for the next, looks like 119 days, you get no buys. It's not a buy signal, but you continue to buy, don't you? In fact, you lose 40% of your value. You lose 40% of your value by holding because the price did nothing but fall. 40% down. So your $20,000 is no longer $20,000 anymore. Now it's $12,000. However, remember, you're adding $100 a month, right? 119 days. That's roughly 3 months, some change. You added $3 more $100. So let's call it 12,300. Then we get a bit of a trend change. You know, you buy, price goes up some, price goes back down some, kind of stays flat around here until you get another clean buy signal way back here. Way back here, looks like May 12th. May 12th, the price goes flying up. Now remember, you would have had 20,000 at this point, but you held, so now you only have 12,000 and some change. You don't got the same amount of money no more. You don't got the same amount. Let's go back and count the time to make sure, right? From here to this point is actually 259 days. So it's almost 6 months. Cool. So you've actually got $12,600 rather than having 20,006. You're down 8 grand. 8 grand because you refused to let go. All right. We'll do the numbers and we'll do the difference in numbers on this move here. You buy here. Perfect. Perfect. You sold high and you bought low. Excellent. You killed it. And let's assume you actually sold this and bought this like you should. $20,800. How far did it go? Oh man. All the way the hell up here to be a sale at this point. That is our sell line. 2 candles under the 21 EMA sale. How much money do you think we made on that one? That's a killing, isn't it? You bought way down here. You sold way up here. My God. How much is that? How much is it? It's a ton, isn't it? 10,978%. Call it 11,000%. Call it 11,000. So remember, we sold and we rebought $20,800 times 11,000%, 2.288 milli if you sold and rebought. 2.28 milli. Not bad work. Real quick, let me stop and answer some questions. Let's see. Old boy Davey, where's the will that where there's a will, there's a way? Absolutely. Absolutely. But 144 months at $100 would be 14,400. 14,400. Whatever. Same difference. Doesn't matter. The numbers are insignificant to me. The point is the money magnifies and doesn't magnify. That's all I care about. Okay. Risk him real quick, bro. He's stupid, dude. DYDX hit that 100. Nice, bro. Stronger popped. Was able to swing for some ETH. Nice, dude. Yeah. So the number 14,000 or 4,000 doesn't matter to me. The numbers all matter. All that matters is the same math applies. That's all I care about. $2.28 million. We'll call it 144,000 or whatever it was instead of 14,000. I don't care about the numbers. What happens if you only did your 12,800 rather than the 20,800? So you made 11,000%. 12,800 times 11,000. 1.4 million. What's the difference between 1.4 million and 2.2 million? So, because you were stupid and didn't sell that $8,000 worth, now you've lost 880,000, which means a simple weekly buy signal would have made you an extra $800,000 and taken literally almost no time to find that. That was a simple, easy 821 EMA weekly cross. Not much work involved at all. Let's say you stop DCA in here. You stop. Why? Oh, man, I'm just tired of putting money in. I only want to use what I've got now. I would have had 2.2 million. 2.28 million to buy with. Instead, I ended up with 1.4. We find another buy signal, don't we? Right here. Bam. Buy signal right there. You don't buy the bottom of the channel. You could have tried to catch the absolute bottom. It's not necessary. You had a buy signal slightly above that. Slightly above that. You bought here for 2.28 million. Look where you sold. You saved 53%. You would have had 1.4 million, but you refused to sell. Now you only have 700K. If you sold, you had 2.2 million and you're sitting on cash or stables waiting. Now you only have 700,000 and the price slowly comes back around. Good thing I had 2.2 million over here waiting. Huh. So from here, how far does it go up? Makes an absolute rip all the way up to here and sails off around here. Okay. Close enough. That is another. This is all simple stuff, everybody, by the way. This is nothing complicated. I'm just using the 821 EMA and doing some math. 3,523%. 2.288. Oh, sorry. Let me do that again. $2.28 million times 3,500%. 80 million. $80 million. Now you're starting to see the exponential numbers of your failure because you didn't let go and you refused to sell. Exponentially speaking, you are failing miserably because you refuse to let go. You refuse to sell and realize that the chart could make you so much more money. So much more money. Now, obviously, we can knock these numbers down and say $10 a month rather than $100 a month. The numbers will still come out the same, only they'll be lower. The percentages are the percentages no matter what. If you only had 700,000, times 3,400%. 23.8 million. Not a bad lick, right? Is that 80 million? No, you're literally 75% less than that. You mean to tell me simple weekly buy sell would have netted you 75% more money? 7.5x at this point? And that's in millions. Millions. Not bad, folks. Not bad. Not bad. So, we keep going. We had another buy signal here, another sell signal, another buy signal, another sell signal. Let's just do the quick numbers. Buy signal here, sell signal here, another 100%. So our 80 million would turn into 160 million. Had another buy signal here, had another sell signal here, 4%. So our 160 million times 4%. I can't even count that high. My God, it's 166 million now. All right, then we sell and we wait again. 166 million deploys here, all the way up to here. 450 more percent. 166 million. Ooh, goodness gracious. One more zero. Times 455%. $755 million. Obviously, you start to understand that doing a simple trend analysis and basic weekly mathematics tells you that you could make exponentially more money rather than just holding. Because if you just held, you make literally at least 7 times less. And that's just on the first couple trends we did. We could keep going with this and you'd see even crazier numbers. Right? And again, one more time, doesn't matter if you did this with $1. The percentages are still the same no matter what. No matter what, the percentages end up being the same. Let's see who else is in here, okay? What's up? Sorry, Corey, the IT guy. What's up, Corey? What's up, Frank? What's up, Terry, by the way? I see you kept your YouTubes open again. You stupid dude. What about something like a crypto IRA? Is there a benefit for doing DCA into this? If it won't be needed for 25 years, totally agree. Yeah, the thing is you don't know if crypto will be around in 20, 25 years. That's totally crystal ball guessing. That's the only problem I have with all that. Thanks. You didn't have to wait for me. You're stupid, dude. I asked the same thing above. I wanted to keep that account. My question with crypto IRA was parking profits there, stable coins, money market, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm just not sure on that stuff, man. I want to manage my own money. That's the way I look at it. I don't trust anybody else with my money. Even in an IRA, why not take profits when you can? No guarantee one coin will be around 20. Thank you, Terry. That's exactly what I said, bro. Ever forward, there has to have been something they offer that's fairly stable like bonds. Yep. Something more stable, they have to. That's part of it. Even if you buy a stable coin, technically you're buying into a business. There's someone who owns that stable coin, and that's owned by a business. So technically you're buying a business, so you're investing in the business. You could argue this to the gills, right? Don't think it would get anywhere, but that's the point. So once again, the whole point of this first 25 minutes was to show you that you could make exponentially more money by not holding. If you haven't done so, go hit like, man. We got 71 people on. 71 people understood the mathematics that I'm going to beat you, and I'm going to beat you exponentially if you just hold. So please take heed to what I'm saying. Please. I don't want your money. I want you to make money with me, beside me. Let's do this together. Let's not be broke forever, okay? Let's, by the way, take some money out along the way and not only feed money into the system. Let's not do that. Let's pull some money out to enjoy life a little bit. How many of you guys have actually got money out of the system and went and done something? Right? Okay, come on. Enjoy your spoils. I'm not saying go buy a Ferrari and a Lamborghini. That's dumb. Okay? But if you want to go get a hotel for a weekend and relax and get away, that sounds like a good idea. I'm just saying. All right. Let's do Ethereum real quick. Look at the daily chart because everybody keeps asking about Ethereum. I had Ethereum hitting my price point targets here. Kind of bounced over one of them and is doing a little move up off of it now, which is kind of cool. But as you see, it's inside the CME gap and under this short-term trend line on the CME futures chart. So let's be very careful here. This thing could fail this trend line and come back down and test the 8 EMA again. If it doesn't, What are some likely points of interest? Well, just over this trend line at about 1695 or 1700 is going to be a stopping point. There's a pivot line there. We are over the main pivot, so we're more bullish than bearish on a daily chart right now. Weekly chart, that's not the case. We're still way under the pivot. Pivot is way up here. May never recover. You may see these pivots shift back down here, okay? Either way, break the trend line here. We can talk about 1892 or so again, okay? Haven't gotten there in a long time. Let's see if it can make it back. I'm hopeful it will, but there's nothing to prove here. Can we break that and move up there to that upper CME gap, which is what you see up here? Roughly 2,600 on this upper CME gap. Need that to break as well. Eventually, it will close. That's kind of the way CME gaps work. They take a while to close, but they do eventually close. 80-something% of the time. Oh, but you could go rent an F8 Ferrari in Vegas and drive it like you stole it. You damn right you can. You could rent a black Lamborghini Huracan. That one right there. And drive that bitch to the desert, to the painted, whatever the hell that thing was called, dude. Whatever we went to. It was awesome. It was hot. I don't remember. Rule number 4, take your fucking profits. You damn right. Every single investor that's held a strong, good equity for 10 years has outperformed every single trader. That's just not true. Holding strong assets will beat out trading. I literally just showed you the mathematics of why you're wrong, Lev. I literally just showed it to you. If you hold trash, then the market will sort it out. If held BTC since 2010, I would have beat out everything. I literally just did the mathematics for you. I literally just spent 25 minutes telling you that you're wrong. Now, you can refute that evidence by trying to tell me that if you just held, you would have made more money. But I literally just showed you that I would have made exponentially more money than you by doing simple weekly analysis, by looking at the chart one time per week for 5 minutes. That's it. I would have far destroyed you as far as how much money I made. Like, I literally just did the math. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not going to argue with you because you're 1,000% wrong. Like I literally just showed you. But it's time to understand that you can do the same thing I just did. You can talk about the coin that you buy or coin that you don't buy. I don't give a crap about that. The math only tends to work when people want it to work. I just showed it to you that I would have destroyed you dollar-wise. Destroyed you if you did it that way. And do CRV. Keep this HODL test with me using KDA. This way I turn 1K into 234 my own HODL and weigh 1K into less than 2K. Wanted to puke, but then it changed my entire life forever. Exactly. That's what he's trying to say. Would have made more money. We talked to Jeremy Monroe about this when in regards to DAG. He was just holding DAG, and what happened? It fell and fell and fell and fell. And that's not a shit coin, but it fell 80 to 90%. And as it fell 80 to 90%, he lost value until he sold and then thought about rebuying. When he did that, he saved 30 or 40% from doing so. I literally just showed you. I was late to the stream. I'll go back and watch. I showed you that if you did it your way, you would have made 700,000. If you did it my way, you'd have made 2.2 million. And then from there, you'd have made exponentially more, 7.5 times much, 7.5 times as much or more than if you just held. I literally did the math for you. And it doesn't matter, again, if it was $1 or $1,000. The percentages are the same no matter what. Kick back someone. He says, Professor Snap. But no, I'm not mad. This happens all the time. Literally every single day, someone argues to me that if you just hold, you make more money. And that's mathematically absolutely incorrect. Now, if you held Google since the inception, obviously you'd be doing well. If you held Amazon since the inception, obviously you'd be doing well. However, if I traded it, I would still beat you at that too. Trading makes exponentially more money. If it wasn't true, then everyone would just hold everything and no one would ever sell anything, which is not what happens. Okay? By the way, I'm literally right about that too. That's called the stock market. So that's been 30 minutes. I'm sorry. I didn't want to get off on a tangent. I just wanted to tell everyone how bad you lose when you just hold. Can you win still? Yes. Will you make exponentially more if you just simply monitor the trend and find the best time to buy and sell? Yes, you will. We teach this every single time we come on the stream, okay? I preach doing it the safe way over and over and over again. You can do what I do. If you don't believe me, come in and try yourself. We literally talk about this 24/7 on the Discord. The Discord link is down below. The Patreon link, if you want to do that, is down below. You don't have to sign up. It's free. There's instructional videos also. They're free. You can go learn how to do this for free. I'll be back on the next stream tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, Wednesday, Crypto Before Dark for the European folks. Thank you, every single one of you. I appreciate you all coming. I'll leave you with this. In the words of the late, great, notorious B.I.G., you could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'll see y'all on the next stream. Peace.